This tutorial is on number forms. Let's first review the 3 ways we could see a number. The first way is called standard form. That's just the regular or numerical way. It's how you would typically see a number. Next is word form. That's how you would read or say a number, so it's the number written out in actual words. And lastly is expanded form, and that is when we stretch a number out to show the value of each individual digit that makes up the number. This tutorial is going to focus just on word form, so this is going to help you confidently read really large numbers like the one you see on the screen. If you can read a 3-digit number like 862, then you can read any large number. This is because large numbers are separated by commas into smaller chunks, and that makes it super easy to read. Let's get started. So we're going to start with not a very big number, just to go through the steps of how to read a number. We're going to first separate our number into chunks of the digits that are separated by the comma. So here we have our number separated, and then we're going to read each small chunk, but we're going to say 1,000 when we see the comma. So this number is 5,862. Let's try it with a little bit bigger number. First, we're going to separate it into the chunks separated by the comma. We're going to say 1,000 when we see the comma. This number is 975,862. All right, now we've gotten a number that is even bigger. It goes all the way into the millions period. So we're still going to separate our number into chunks, and we're going to say 1,000 at this comma and million at this comma. This number is 14,975,862. All right, so now that we've got that covered, let's go into word form with decimal numbers. It's going to be very similar. We're still going to chunk our number into the parts separated by symbols. We're still going to read each chunk, but we're going to say "and" when we get to the decimal. The only other thing we have to remember is after we say the last chunk, we're going to say the place value that the number ends in. Let's start with an example. First, we're going to chunk our number. We're going to say "and" when we see the decimal. This number is 14 and 3/10. Remember, when you have a decimal number, the last thing you're going to say is the place value that the number ends in. This number ended in the 10ths place. Let's try again. Chunk our number. This number is 247 and 18 hundredths. This time we said hundredths because the number ends 2 places after the decimal, which is the hundredths place. All right, let's really put it all together here. First, we're going to chunk our number. Don't forget to say million, thousand, and at the appropriate symbols. This number is 1,004,509 and 207 thousandths. All right, so now it's time for you to practice. So you're going to pause the video and press play whenever you're ready to check. Use your chunking strategy to write this number in word form. Then press play when you're ready to check your answer. All right, let's check. This number is 2,018,334 and 9 hundredths because this number ends in the hundredths place. Good job, you guys.